It's getting quite political, isn't it? That's the point I'm making. There he is with political leaders, and he's urging, in effect, legislative change. And I just wonder whether this is overstepping the mark for the royal family.
Yeah, I think it's always really tricky with these things. You know, Prince Charles may well argue, and we're going to hear from him actually later on this morning, that this isn't necessarily political. That actually, in many ways, we should get the politics away from it. He would argue that humanity and the future of our planet genuinely is at stake here, and that action does need to be taken, and that there is large political consensus in all of this.
I mean, it's just, to me, it is not true that there's large... he's right that we haven't been given a say on this stuff, right? That between all the politicians, the sort of cabal of green elites, there isn't much in the way of a disagreement on issues of green. But we're to ask voters whether or not they're willing to rip out their gas boilers, whether or not they're willing to buy an electric car, whether or not they're willing to stop eating meat. All of these issues are intensely political, beyond belief. And I say this, by the way, as someone who believes that the royal family, the monarchy, bind all four constituent parts of our United Kingdom together. And, you know, being loyal, the armed forces being loyal to Her Majesty the Queen, I think that is a thoroughly good thing. They are loyal to our head of state, the Queen that represents everything in this country. And I think Roger Scruton probably put it best when he said, the constitutional monarchy is the light above politics, which shines down on the human bustle from a calmer and more exalted sphere. Now, what he was saying there is essentially that the royal family is above politics, right? The monarchy is above politics. And the Queen, I think, has devoted her entire life to saying that. I think it was a mistake for her to say that there isn't enough action, because action in this sense, in this setting, means the immiseration of the working class, I'm afraid. Unless there's some amazing technology that ensures that when the wind isn't blowing, we're able to store that energy in some enormous battery somehow. That technology's not there. Unless we build more nuclear power plants all of a sudden, at a rate at which China is doing so, then I'm afraid to say that we are going to be poorer as a result of net zero, the pursuit of net zero. So it is an intensely political thing. And I think that institution, monarchy, being a key component of our national atmosphere, of our stability for, you know, a very long time. I think all of that is incredibly important, and I'm definitely open to those arguments, but I do worry, I am concerned that the gloss of the magic of monarchy, the shine and the untouchability, you come down to, once you start getting involved in political debate, you bring yourself as an actor in that stage, you bring yourself down to our level. All of a sudden, that exalted sphere that Scruton spoke of, what Walter Bagehot speaks of in the English Constitution and all these other things, being above the political fray, you start to chip away at the veneer of the magic of monarchy. And I think that's what the risk here, with the royal family getting involved in the political arena. That's just my view, though. Let us know what you think.